Good morning children, how are you all? Hope you all are doing good. So today in this class we are going to start a new chapter, lesson number 7. Why are they so famous? Okay, so by hearing this lesson only you will come to know what is there in this chapter. Why are they so famous? So children, in this chapter we are going to learn about some of the places or some of the personalities and why they are so famous. Okay, so by completing the textbook exercise we will learn one by one. Okay children, so now you all open your textbook, page number 264, lesson number 7, why are they so famous? Okay. So children, now we will start completing the textbook exercise. Okay. So the lesson number 7, why are they so famous? Page number 264. Okay. So what they have given here? Match the person or place given under column A with their importance given under column B. So here under column A they have given place or person and we have to match them with column B, okay, with their importance of the place or why they are famous. Okay, so we have to match it. So shall we start? So what is the first question? Aryabhatta. So how Aryabhatta is famous for? Yes, so he was the man. So he invented zero, the invention of zero. Okay, so Aryabhatta invented zero. So it is G, is it? So write down here G. Aryabhatta, the invention of zero. Aryabhatta was famous for the invention of zero. Next we'll move on to the second one, Jagadish Chandra Bose. Okay, so how Jagadish Chandra Bose is famous for? So Jagadish Chandra Bose is famous for the inventor of crescograph. Okay, so this crescograph, it is a device. Okay, so this is a device for measuring the growth in plants. Okay, so crescograph means it is a device for measuring the growth in plants. So Jagadish Chandra Bose invented this crescograph. So this is J, is it? So write down J. Okay. Next we'll move on to third one, Banabhatta. How Banabhatta is famous for? Banabhatta is the author of Harsha Charitra. Okay, so the author of Banabhatta is the author of Harsha Charitra. Harsha Charitra, it is the autobiography of the Emperor Harsha. Okay, so Banabhatta wrote the author, he was the author of Harsha Charitra. So this is L, is it? So write down L. Okay. Next we'll move on to the fourth one, Sundarban Delta. Okay, so the fourth question is Sundarban Delta. Okay, so what is Sundarban Delta? It is famous for? So it is the largest delta. Okay, Sundarban is the largest delta. So what do you mean by this delta? Delta, it is, these are the wetlands, okay, where a river divides into several smaller rivers before flowing into sea. Okay, so the river which divides into several smaller rivers before flowing into sea. Okay, so the delta means it's a wetland. So it is the largest Indian delta. Okay, Sundarban is the largest Indian delta. So this is S. So write down here yes. Okay, next we'll move on to the fifth question, Ellora. Ellora means it is the biggest cave temple. Okay, so Ellora is the biggest cave temple? So this is in Maharashtra. Okay. So write down, it is C, is it? So write down C here. Okay. Next we'll move on to the sixth one, Gol Gumbaz. Gol Gumbaz, it is the largest dome. Okay, Gol Gumbaz is the largest dome. Dome means it is a dome is a curved formation or structure. Okay, you might have ceiling, you might have seen the rooftop of a buildings. Like frequently these are used for government and religious buildings. Okay, these shape, it is a curved formation. You can tell hemispherical shape. Okay, half shaped ball. So these type of structure frequently used for government and religious buildings. Okay, so Gol Gumbaz means it is the Gol Gumbaz is the largest dome. Okay, so it is B, is it? So write down B. Okay, next we'll move on to seventh question. Tansen. So who was Tansen? Tansen, he was the musician Navaratan at the court of Akbar. So he was an Hindustani classical musician. Okay, Tansen was the Hindustani classical musician in the court of Akbar. So it is N, right? The musician Navaratan at the court of Akbar. N. So write down N. Next we'll move on to the eighth one, Rakesh Sharma. Okay, Rakesh Sharma. So who was Rakesh Sharma? Yes, he was the first Indian to enter the outer space. Okay, so Rakesh Sharma was the first Indian to enter the outer space. So this is A. Is it, children? So write down A. Okay. Next we'll move on to the ninth one, Sarojini Naidu. How Sarojini Naidu is famous for? Yes, Sarojini Naidu is called the Nightingale of India. Okay, she was called as the Nightingale of India. It is Q, is it? So write down Q. Next we'll move on to the 10th one, Lord Mountbatten. Okay, Lord Mountbatten. Lord Mountbatten, he was the last British Viceroy of India. Okay, he was the last ruler, British ruler of India. So it is T. Write down T here. Okay. So children, next we'll move on to 11th question. What is it? Bairam Khan. So who was Bairam Khan? He was the tutor of Akbar the Great. Okay, so he was the private teacher of Akbar the Great. It is in H. So write down H. Okay, next 12th question, Bodh Gaya. So Bodh Gaya, this place is famous for the place where Buddha got enlightenment. Okay, so Buddha sat under a peepal tree, is it? So it is the place where Buddha got enlightenment. So it is O. So write down O. So next 13th one, Fatehpur Sikri. Fatehpur Sikri, it is famous for the Buland Darwaza. Okay, Buland Darwaza was built by Akbar to commemorate his victory over Gujarat. Okay, so it is the main entrance to the Jama Masjid at Fatehpur Sikri. Okay, so this Buland Darwaza is the main entrance to the Jama Masjid at Fatehpur Sikri. It is the highest gateway in world. Okay, so this Buland Darwaza is the highest gateway in the world. Okay, so it is R. So write down R. Next, the 14th question is Sanchi. So how Sanchi is famous for? we can find the largest Buddhist stupa here. So Sanchi is the place where we can find the largest Buddhist stupa. So stupa means it is the place where Buddhist monks or nuns they live, and they use this as a place of meditation. So there will be prayer hall or a temple called as Chaitya in this stupa. Okay, so it is F. So write down F. So next the question 15th is Kanchipuram. So how Kanchipuram is famous for? We can find the Kailashnath temple. It is in Kanchipuram. Okay, so write down K. Next is 16th question, Howrah Bridge. So Howrah Bridge, it is the longest pillarless bridge in India. So there is no pillars for this bridge. So Howrah Bridge, it is the longest pillarless bridge in India. So it is D. Write down D. Next 17th question is Kharagpur. So how Kharagpur is famous for? We have the longest railway station. Okay, Kharagpur is famous for having the longest railway station. It is E. Write down E. Next 18th one, Digboy. So how Digboy is famous for? Yes, so it is famous and rich in oil fields. So Digboy is in Assam. So this place is rich in oil fields. Okay. So write down M. Next 19th one is Jharia. So Jharia is famous for its coal mining. Okay, Jharia is famous for its coal mining where we can extract the coal. It is in I. So write down I. Next the last one, Pushkar. So Pushkar, it is the ancient temple of Brahma. Okay, so Pushkar is the ancient temple of Brahma. Okay, the ancient temple of Brahma. It is in P. Okay. So write down neatly like this. You have to match everything. Okay, children? Write down neatly in your textbook. Okay? So children, now we have completed lesson number 7, why they are so famous for us. So we have learned some of the personalities and the places, how they are famous. Now we will go on to the next chapter, lesson number 8, Indian Geography Quiz. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to learn about our Indian places, how they are famous and how the interesting facts about these places of our country. Okay, so while completing the exercise we will learn one by one. Okay children, so now you all open lesson number 8, Indian Geography Quiz. Okay, so answer the following questions with words from the help box. Okay, so they have given the help box also. We have to answer these questions. So the first question is, which state in India produces the most silk? Okay, so which state in India produces the most silk? It is Karnataka. So the first answer is Karnataka. Karnataka. So Karnataka is the state which produces the largest silk. Okay. Next, second question. On which river is the Bhakra Nangal Dam of India built? So across which river this Bhakra Nangal Dam is built? It is Satluj River. So Satluj is in Gujarat, is it? Write down Satluj. S-U-T-L-E-J. Satluj River. So on Satluj River, the Bhakra Nangal which state of India has the largest area of forest land? So which state has the largest forest area? It is Madhya Pradesh. So the third answer is Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh. Okay. So next we move on to the fourth question. Okay. So next we move on to the fourth question. Which state in India is called the land of five rivers? So which state is called the land of five rivers? It is Punjab. Okay. Punjab. So Punjab, it is the Persian word. Panj means it is five and Ab means it is river. So Punjab is called as the land of five rivers. So the rivers are Peas, Chenab, Jhelum, Ravi, Satluj. So these are the five rivers. Okay. So Punjab is called as the land of five rivers. Next, fifth question. Which is India's smallest state in terms of area? So which is the smallest state in terms of area? It is Goa. So the fifth answer is Goa. Okay, so Goa is the smallest state of India. Next, the sixth question. Which city in India is called the Lake City? So it is Udaipur. Sixth answer is Udaipur. So Udaipur is called as the Lake City because of its natural lakes. We call Udaipur as the Lake City. Next we'll move on to the seventh question. What was Patna known as in ancient times? So what was Patna called in ancient times? It is Pataliputra. Okay, the seventh answer is Pataliputra. Okay, so Pataliputra. The Patna was called in ancient times as Pataliputra. Okay. Next we'll move on to eighth question. Which is the most densely populated state in India? So which state has the highest population in India? It is West Bengal. So the eighth answer is West Bengal. Okay. So West Bengal is the most densely populated state in India. Next we'll move on to the ninth question. Who built the famous Sanchi Stupa? So which emperor built this famous Sanchi Stupa? It was Ashoka. So the ninth answer is Ashoka. Okay. Next, the 10th one. What is chiefly found at Jharia in Bihar? What mean we can found in Jharia? It is coal. The 10th answer is coal. Okay, so coal is mainly found in Jharia in Bihar. So next, the 11th question. In which state of India is the Thar Desert primarily located? So where is this Thar Desert located? It is in Rajasthan. So the 11th answer is Rajasthan. So Thar Desert is in Rajasthan state. The 12th question. What is chiefly found at Digboy in Assam? So what we can find in this place? What is found at Digboy in Assam? It is oil. The 12th answer is oil. So it is mainly found in Digboy, found at Digboy in Assam. Next, the 13th question. Name the strait dividing India and Sri Lanka. So what do we call the strait as? It is Park Strait. The 13th answer is Park Strait. S-T-R-A-I-T. Park Strait. Next, the 14th one. Which city in India is served by the Diamond Harbour? So, which city is served by the Diamond Harbour? It is Kolkata. The 14th answer is Kolkata. Okay, so Kolkata is served by the Indian Harbour. You can find this Diamond Harbour. Sorry, Diamond Harbour is in Kolkata. Next, the 15th one. Which is the most populated city of India? So, which city is most populated? It is Mumbai. The 15th is Mumbai. Okay. Next, the last one. Which city is known as the Manchester of South India? So, which city is called as the Manchester of South India? It is Coimbatore. The 16th answer is C-O-I-M-B-A-T-O-R-E. Coimbatore. So, Coimbatore is called as the Manchester of South India. So, children, copy down in your textbook neatly, okay? So, here in this session, we have completed lesson number 7. Why are they so famous? And lesson number 8, Indian Geography quiz. So, complete all the textbook exercise, okay? So, here is the time to end the session. In the next session, we will be with the new chapter, okay? Thank you.